I know you guys know about this creator that's going around named WillTouchesGrass. The guy who said he's going to DM minors to get Jidion's attention. First of all, I respect all hustles. I'm really from the trenches, even though I might sound like I'm not. But this guy's method is just insane. This method needs to be patched, ASAP. But to patch this method, you have to first find out if they're actually about it or it's just all talk. Now, I heard his reasoning for this is to find out if Jidion's pred catches are actually real. I personally believe his catches are 100% real. Like, why would you risk your entire future for a YouTube video? So I decided I'll test this kid's theory out. So I really took one for the team and disguised myself as a minor on Instagram and DM'd him. Now I know what you guys are thinking. I must have too much time on my hands for some shit like this. But I did this to prove a point. I did this to prove that clout is a hell of a drug, and we have to cancel all clout chasers, no matter how funny they might be. Like, I understand Will's trying to make it. But, bro, you ain't got to involve minors in trying to make it out. Alright. So the first step was to create the account. Hearing how Will talks and his sense of humor. I already knew his type was white girls. Legally, you can't use a real minor's photos. So I decided to generate one with the best tool we have in the world right now. AI. This part wasn't the easiest. I kept getting mad chop bops and almost gave up until it finally generated some fine shit. Man, I was happy as shit when I seen this because I knew we got one. I knew Will's ugly ass was gonna fall for this. Then I knew I had to make the account look real. I knew Will knew a thing or two about AI girls. So I used a burner account that had a bunch of followers and swapped the profile to my AI girl. One thing about Will, he definitely wasn't going to fall for a girl that had no content. So I gave her a niche and generated a bunch of content for her. Her niche was that she's a music producer, with all the AI girl niches there are. I knew nobody thought of that. So it was hard not to believe it. Then her content started going crazy, with real engagement and real audience. And comments, shit. Her page looked official. Even I would have thought it was real. I knew the time we was waiting for was finally here. It was time to DM this ugly-ass boy. I then searched up his Instagram, and for some reason, he got the dumbest at. I had to think of some slick shit to say. This part I'm not proud of, because it's a real pause moment. But I did this for y'all. I slid in his DMS and said, even when you're wrong, you're right in my eyes. With a heart emoji. Shit. I knew the second he seen this, he was about to have a stiff one, because that was just the smoothest line for the perfect timing. He did take a while to answer, which is surprising cause I know he got no fine shits in his DMs. I thought the second he seen a female in his DMs, he jumps to respond. But I guess I was wrong. Finally, this guy responds. This part is the craziest part, because I know everything we've worked for was about to happen. But y'all know I gotta be extra and make this series into parts. So subscribe for the next part. Y'all need to find out how this series ends.